Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tara by Laura González. My name is still Laura González. I welcome you to the Coffee Break. Um, excuse me. I haven't spoken one word all day. You're the first ones hearing me speak today, and that's why my voice was all goofy. Anyway, welcome you to the coffee break. Hi, Silverlet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is June 21st. Um, for some, with summer solstice, beginning of summer. The actual solstice was yesterday. It changes, it usually moves um, 24 hours in between June 21st, June 20. I don't recall ever it being on a June 22nd, but I might be mistaken. Anyway, happy to be here with you. Whether you're celebrating midsummer, summer solstice, the full moon, or June, or my birthday is coming. My birthday is coming, and I usually celebrate for a month. So the Laura Nalias, they started on June 15th and they go to July 15th because I celebrate my birthday a whole month. And I've been already celebrating a little too much by not working. My office work is piling up. So if I owe you an email, Masari, if I owe you a letter of recommendation, Masari, it will happen next week. I will start working. Probably over the weekend, I will do some work. But anyway, you're not here for all that gossip. Thank you, Richard. Hi, AJ. It's been a long time, my friend. How are you? And here is Tortas de Papa, who needs to give me all his recipes because he makes very delicious food. Richard says I had time, so it's good. Yeah, no, I haven't been working at all. I mean, just the office work that I haven't done. Emails and programming and editing podcasts and stuff like that. Because of the Laura's Nalias. Laura's Nalias officially from June 15th to July 15th. I'll be 51 this year. All right. May the Divine Goddess allow us to see what needs to be seen, and may that information serve us and the greater good. The first card literally glued itself to my hand. And the second one I had to go get, but they're both so good. Ooh. So we have the card of faith, and it is a reverse. So think of, oh yes, happy solstice and strawberry moon. I will be eating strawberries later today because yesterday I got to bring some home after our celebration. We have an overflow of fruit yesterday, and I ended up bringing the strawberries. So the card of faith reverse. This is a card that represents, think about the Hierophant on the regular Rider-Waite-Smith tarot system. And it's kind of telling us to be a little unorthodox, to draw outside the lines, to go crazy a little bit, you know. Because the Hierophant, usually what it represents is morality, it's the laws of man, the laws of God, and kind of like a moral compass, right? And in most tarot decks, people have been changing artistically the image to move away a little bit from the concept of Christianity and morality, and they put some other cards that represent faith. So in this case, it's a very it's a very general kind of like a monk-ish looking person. But anyway, the card is reversed. And likewise, Sandra, bendecido solsticio para ti y todos por allá. The card being reversed is telling us like what moral compass we need outside of us to dictate our morals and ethics. So it doesn't mean that we're going to go crazy and we're going to be breaking laws of men or humans rather. Um, it doesn't mean that we're going to become faithless or that we don't going to have direction. What it means is that we don't need intermediary between us and the divine. It's telling us that we are the divine, we are the divine connection, that we don't need a priest or a minister or a person of authority, the pope or a monk, that we can create our own moral compass, and that it's okay to think outside the box and to draw outside the lines. And I will say, I really appreciate, I know some people don't like the threefold law. Not necessarily that everything you do will come back to you threefold, but the other part, the part where it says, do as you will and harm none. So if whatever it is that you're doing is not hurting anybody, including yourself, then do it. But if you're crazy about doing something and that's something that you want to do ends up harming you, hurting you in any way, then it's probably not the best course of action. And that has nothing to do with morality per se. It has to do with self-preservation and self-love. So when the Hierophant comes reversed, or rather the card of faith comes reversed, it's telling you you don't need to be questioning every step of the way. If it feels good, be adventurous and do it, so long as it's not hurting yourself or others. My stomach is making all kinds of noises because I'm really, really hungry. Tortas de papa, don't you have some food? He's a friend from the Calpulli and he makes very good food. So the next card that we have is the Knight of Swords and is reverse. So this Knight of Swords is also telling us to be mindful of our words. Again, with don't hurt others, right? Because the Knight of Swords right side up is usually very impulsive. It's really good at problem solving. If you need somebody to solve a problem quickly and you don't know what to do, the Knight of Swords is ideal because he can think extremely fast. However, they can be very impulsive, right? They can be a little too sharp with their words, or we might be acting in a very judgmental way, thinking about ourselves and for ourselves. So a Knight of Swords reverse is telling us like, hey, we don't have to rush into things. We can be mindful, we can think about things, but we don't have to rush into making decisions, sending applications, um, cutting people off, saying a final, making a final decision and having a final say so just yet. So it really is kind of inviting us to reflect, I guess, over the weekend with the full moon and all of that, maybe to release something that we don't need, to release ourselves from commitments that are not necessarily in our best emotional, moral interests. Um, yeah, it's like you don't have to follow every rule but also you don't have to rush into things. Whatever this applies to, I do not know. I'm just giving you the message. Don't shoot the messenger. And that's that from that oracle from Ciro Marchetti. Pardon me, that tarot deck from Ciro Marchetti, which I keep trying to remember what tarot is that one, and I can't. So we're gonna pull another card from the B Tarot by Christopher Hughes. Hello, Gabby Dabbers, welcome. And I did an unboxing of the B Tarot by Christopher Hughes, and I don't know if you watched it yet. You can go to my Insta and find it on the Reels, or you can go here on Facebook or YouTube and find it a few videos back. I think I did it last week, the 11th, June 11th. I did the unboxing, and then we pre-recorded the interview, and he was telling me on the interview, which I didn't see when I unboxed the tarot deck, that obviously the tarot deck comes with a book, and the book has a beehive. There you can see it here on Instagram and here on Facebook. There you can see it, Facebook and YouTube. And I was like, I wish I knew this when I did the unboxing. There you go. There you can see it. Because isn't this the coolest thing ever? And then he mentioned that at one point he had to sign up some autographs, and the books were all piling up, and it looked really cool. But anyway, listen to the interview. It's coming up on by the end of July on Lunatic Mondays, CSMP, Circle Central Network podcast. And I'm just excited because of the summer solstice. All right, let's see what the B Tarot has for us today for the weekend. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now you really, really must listen to the interview. There was something he said about the Queen of Wands that you might find interesting, especially since you like this channel. Um, I'm not gonna tell you. You're gonna have to listen to the podcast, which is coming up by the end of July. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, right side up. I need my glasses. Eh. How you been, AJ? It's been forever. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Confidence and boldness is key to bringing creative visions to life. Knowing exactly what you want is half of the battle to success. This is a strong-willed person who is fiercely determined. There you have it. That's the message of the Queen of Wands. And she says, confidence and boldness is key to bringing creative visions to life. Knowing exactly what you want is half of the battle to success. This is a strong-willed person who is fiercely determined. And I guess not stopped by morality and conventionalism. How do you say that in English? Convencionalismos? I don't know. I guess it's the same word. I don't know. Hello, Hector. And anyway, I have more cards for you. You guys really wear me out when you don't talk to me. Talk to me, please. Um, I love the interaction of you guys leaving comments while I'm doing this card pulls. Anyway, I gotta let you know that next week on Friday, I will be on Mindful Baking Cafe from noon till 5. So Friday the 28th, Mindful Baking Cafe, 12 to 5. On the Saturday the 29th, Finding the Goddess Within meditation workshop at PACH in Pilsen Arts Community House, PATCH. And that is on the 29th from 12 to 2. We're going to do Finding the Goddess Within meditation workshop. And then obviously on the 30th, we have the um, Goddess Circle, online Goddess Circle. And you know about the Goddess Circles. They're beautiful, they're wonderful. We all come to witness each other, to help each other, to validate each other just by holding space for each other. What's for lunch, says Richard. What's for lunch, everybody? I don't know what's for lunch for me. I don't know. I really don't know. I know I have a taste for beans, so maybe some refried beans. I probably will make some quesadillas. I don't know. It's usually my husband who makes lunch and dinner and breakfast. I don't cook. Did you know that about me? I barely ever cook. I barely ever cook. I mean, I do cook and I know how to make a couple of things, but I don't really fancy myself as I bake cookies and I like that about winter, baking some food, but I'm not necessarily a good cook. But I may one or two things here and there. Okay, let's see what is the last oracle here. All those tidbits of information are good for New Year's when we do the card of the year, and there is a prize. And you know what? You say pickled carrots. I've been wanting French fries. There's a hot dog stand on the corner of my house, and I walk by every morning and I smell the French fries. Today I was like, oh yeah, I want some. Ooh, super moon. Don't we have a super moon tonight? Super moon. Look at that beautiful moon. I know last night the moon was incredibly amazing and beautiful and bright. And I heard somewhere that it's going to be like a super moon as well, but I don't know. Anyway, this is the super moon. The keyword is attraction. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. Strawberry moon, I think. Yeah, I know it's a strawberry moon, but I thought it was going to be a super moon as well. Hi, La Vida Creative. Thank you for answering. So, whether we have a super moon tonight or not, the card that we have today is a super moon. And the keyword is attraction. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. You know, it makes a lot of sense to me about um, avoiding extremes and thinking of connections greater than ourselves, because with the card of faith reverse, it's like you don't need the connection between you and the divine to be somebody in the middle, to have a middle person, and to think of connections other than yourself is not to be selfish or impulsive. Let me see. Tortas de Papa said the moon will be lowest on the horizon, so the moon will be passing through atmosphere, making it appear beautiful in an orange hue. Whoa! And then Richard says August 19th is this next supermoon. So the moon this night is just going to be low on the horizon. Okay. kind of like it was last night, but I think being full tonight is gonna look even more dramatic. If you can, go look at the moon tonight. I wish you all clear skies so we can all see the moon and have fun. All right, last card, last time reading it. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. And then here comes the affirmation, claim if you will. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. There you have it, folks. I just have one more thing to tell you. Um, a month from today, almost, July 29th, I think, or July 28th. July 28th, we have a workshop called Tezcatlipoca, the Smoke and the Unknown. And it's going to be a 4-hour workshop. We're going to be talking about the concept of Tezcatlipoca, the Aztec devil, as they have called him. The concept of Tezcatlipoca, the relation of Tezcatlipoca and divination, the relation of divination and ancestry, the relation of Tezcatlipoca and ancestry and divination. And obviously, we're going to be talking about divination and attracting. I was going to say conjuring, but it's not necessarily conjuring. Um, tapping into ancestral wisdom and connection, and obviously developing our um, psychic abilities, waking up the Tezcatlipoca, or making contact with Tezcatlipoca, uh, the king of the witches. They call him so many things. I'm like, okay. And I use those things to describe the workshop because precisely we're going to dismantle some of those false informations. Anyway, it's going to be a 4-hour workshop. It's going to be very immersive. It's going to be very intense work. I hope people really, really like it. And you'll get to go home with your very own obsidian mirror. So they are on sale. Tickets are on sale right now for $75 for a 4-hour workshop. $75 is the early bird, and there's 12 spaces left. So if you want to sign up for that, might as well act soon. And that's all I have for y'all today. I will see you on Monday. And until we meet again, have a beautiful, beautiful solstice, strawberry full moon tonight. And whatever you do, be safe. And don't forget that you are loved. Bye bye.